The sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off in the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage? Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff. Agreed. Call me.
Source Hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
You were right there!
No no glory in this death. Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Those thieves were stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside? Indeed.
There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Not even worth the rummaging. This seems to be broken.
There must be some way to open this!
Eternal flame to my aid! I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
I've spotted something interesting. We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long. ablaze. Careful! I've spotted a trap.
As hot as the hell for you would have it. What goes up? I invoke the power of flame.
this? I found something. I've spotted a strange sort of pit. There must be a way to disarm it. The last thing we need is to surprise another angry son. This seems to be broken. What's that? I think there are hidden foes ahead. Anoint the land, blessed Seven! This seems to be broken. seems to be broken.
This seems to be broken. Revitalize and restore.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed, robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The blood's in life. I toiled to care for these holy grounds. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. Run if you like, defiler. Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips...
Calm down, Junius.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they...
Liberators of liquor, too, aren't we?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon, buddy.
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha!
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bibius?
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. Yeah.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around.
Captain, come along.
What the hell's happening down there? Orcs! Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters handle their big fruits. For the Legion!
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was that joker leading those orcs?
Curious.
Damn traitor.
How very disquieting.
Where are Bibius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
Hail, Source Hunter. Why, I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. It's these orcs. Now that they have that rat-faced shaman of theirs, even they may need help. I would go myself, but we legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative you're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but so, now that the cat is out of the bag, it's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so there are. Or rather, there is. Popular opinion, she seems a likely candidate to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where... Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. A human, you say? And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of words. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of... the undead. They've been... The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they... Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. To be out in the night. To stalk on silent... But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or... I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle, and with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter.
Undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about
I
we
was
go see
really
that
hoping
Aureus
to
chap?
find something.
Come on, men! Put your back into it!
What if the orcs are sending another fleet?
Are these the biggest buckets we've got?
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save Earth.
Save that ship all by your lonesome. Quite the feat. If I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the Ark shake.
I don't know how you did that, Hocus Pocus, but boy.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I cannot.
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse? If it's conversation you're looking. As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse, not shit. That idiot man-child. Even...
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protector of this House of Legion goods. This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my, and Curtius is my name, the lead.
Well, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots.
Too bad indeed. Not even a skeptic like you.
Who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a...
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile. But my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
Maybe before the Great Orc Raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions. But now...
Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed it.
Your woman's touch is less of a loving caress and more of a claw shanked...
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish... Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind. A vial of love potion shattered over her head. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress.
I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she...
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical, I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked.
You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement?
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet.
Agreed. I've never met an orc I trusted, charmed or not.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with common sense around here. I'll do the honors myself.
No! She's harmless! Please! You bastard! You had no right!
No right to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Sicil as well.
It's you we need protection from, murderer. Fortunately, the wizards of Youthful Gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger. If you ever need help, I'll do my best to repay you.
This place reeks of orc stench. Thank you for talking some sense into that knucklehead.
Well, a source hunter. A very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around. And don't mind if I pick your brain about the... That fusspot said what? Well, So, something you'd like to say to my face?
I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty.
Duty, indeed. Put up your fists.
Are you mad? We're guards, not drunks on the street.
Enough! Both of you, what is this barbarism? Back to your post at once!
Sir, this is an important matter. A matter of honor.
Such matters are to be settled on your own time. Understood?
Understood, sir.
Such bickering is all that thieves need to sneak by unnoticed.
It won't happen again, sir.
Desist, prowler. None shall pass through this door, for with my very life do I guard the Legion's riches.
That old spoilsport Horatius can gripe on... That old...
You've caused enough distract...
Report?
Still nothing, sir. Suppose there just aren't any thieves around.
If there were no thieves, why would we be guarding this place?
Sir?
Salutations! Courteous is my name. This is a storing house for legions. My guarding of this door has been more steadfast than the coming of the tides. Nothing can make me back down from my duty.
Come now, it's just a turn of phrase.
Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
God, duty's not so bad, hey?
Would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Well, I suppose I'd be a fool to suspect a source hunter of petty theft.
Phrases elsewhere.
Report!
Sir.
You never have anything to report.
Isn't that a good thing?
Salutations! Source hunter!
Slime, leaking, corrupted sea garbage.
You're a source hunter, huh?
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I,
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or... Oh, my story's tired by now. I was a happy enough, prosperous... So what do you think? Should I...
True enough, without a bit of charity now and then, the world would be a...
That's the spirit! Or should I say...
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
You were a witness to this event.
Quite so. I saw him pay the merchant.
I can't thank you enough for your,
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back on... I can understand your sympathy for that man, but feeding him for one day will hardly remedy his circumstances.
This batch is only hours from the... Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days are moments in attention. The dead are on the prowl, the councillor's been murdered, and now source hunters are in...
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll around the market, isn't it?
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more home than a slice of this fine golden waiting for what?
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the... No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's Mendius at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime...
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense.
Yes, some...
Indeed. Indeed, gold is... Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a sort...
I am a duke.
Better to be served...
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing... And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. Ah, the fabulous five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious, and you'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And what a gem of a question. Now then, to join the fabulous five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the by now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say... Work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. Of course, of course, of course. All you...
Tomatoes?
Not in the mood for cheese.
And me. May all...
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes,
Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the... One of them was a big lumbering apparatus. A frightful automaton shape, but you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, luckily there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend.
Come on, you chicken.